Hi guys, it's another lovely moment. I have the ubiquitous, the amazing, the incredible, the indefatigable coach and manager or president, put it all together, of Gbagada FC. Now this is a club that is setting the pace, a trailblazer, a club that is everything that we all dream our clubs should be like. And you know the funny thing, they started from the very grassroots and they are growing through the rank. I know that in the next 5 or so years, they will be in the Nigerian Professional Football League, setting standards for the likes of Enyimba, Kano Pillars, and the rest of them to follow. Sometimes it's not about the age, but it's the maturity of the mind. I have Akinyelu, Olajide, Ademola. My name is Idafe Matthew Esogene, and we're going to tackle a lot of things on the show. We're going to, and let's go to branding, because in Nigeria today, from the very top, from Enyimba down to the club that is going to form tomorrow, you are the most branded football club in Nigeria. Though I understand it has not turned into Naira and Kobo yet, but believe me, it would. You have amazing magazine. First, you have this pack. This your team is Blue Eagles.
Yes, that's our nickname.
Now this team is 6 years old. Established 2013. Now let's get past that. You have these magazines. And I look at this, I flip through these magazines. You have match reports. You have everything. You seem to have covered every area. There is practically no space for improvement again, and you're just starting. How did you get all this covered? Because it means somebody have to be writing.
Yes.
Somebody have to be editing. Then you have the printing press, publishing. Somebody monitors your result, because you can't do all that by yourself. And the last time I met you, you said this is a business that is run by you and your wife. Explain all of this to me, please. Explain all of this.
Well, to start with, when you have a vision, you need to, sell that vision to people. I've been lucky enough to, meet young people that believe in what I'm trying to do. From my graphic designer to my younger brother is the editor. He does 99.9% of what we do in terms of writing. He's into mass communication, but practically Gbagada is also. He does all the writing, he does all the editing, proofreading, and all. And I have the printer that works with us too. Everybody is just young people that believe in this project that once it becomes big, we're all sowing at the moment, then we all believe that we'll definitely work for it. So it's a process. It's a difficult one, actually, trying to. And you said there's space for improvement, actually, because
But I'm not saying it.
there is. I'll tell you. This takes us about 2 weeks to produce, because each magazine is for our home games. So producing content in 2 weeks, designing it is crazy with the number of people working on it, because we're very few.
Yeah.
You understand? So for us, our standard is not here. The truth is, I'm a huge EPL fan. I've been a Newcastle supporter since 1999, and I've been watching EPL since then.
You've been suffering.
No. When you know, in my days as a supporter, we got to the Champions League. You understand? And we came third in the season. So far, when you know what your squad is capable of doing, you don't expect too much. So we're good.
We're in Nigeria, where the system is rigged against you, against young people. Our president say we're lazy. They say we shouldn't speak. We're being conditioned. Where do you get the motivation to do this project and believe that it will get better?
The truth is, it's from the music industry. I spoke about being a footballer.
Yeah.
My teenage years, I was a radio addict, and I thought I could be an OAP. Funny enough.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, I felt I had the voice. And,
you do?
Yeah. So I felt I could be an OAP, but a football player looks more attractive, pay more money that comes with it.
More money.
So I chose football. So I'm a big fan of the music industry, because in those early days, I root for our local stars. When people bring in the likes of 50 Cent back in the days. I was a big fan of videos. I'll tell you, videos are good as 50 Cent, and I'll argue back to back. And you know, the music industry from zero started growing. You know, they invest a lot in the music videos. I can remember the P Square video.
Yeah.
The first one they did then, that was that video was just out of this world. And I looked at it that now today, these guys are getting paid millions, and it took them about 15 years to restructure and improve their industry. So if people can do that with music that was at zero level, then with football that we love naturally, you understand, Nigerians love football, then what's wrong? Then we can definitely, you know, grow this industry and make it attractive, entertaining, and the final part is make it profitable.
Yeah, they say that by numbers, I know I'm a numbers person, 40 million Nigerians are addicted to football. Music addiction is just about 15 million. So we need to package the product very well and sell. And a club like Gbagada does not even need up to 40 million people.
At all.
If Gbagada gets 400,000 people buy into their brand, you're okay. Okay, let's come back to Gbagada. How do you manage to, I mean, you sell this for 500 naira.
Yes.
Your jersey is sold for 5,000 naira.
Plus the shirt 6,000. Yeah.
Okay, 6,000 naira. This is 500. This is very cheap. Thank you for the price. Your jersey is also very nice. Now, talk us through how GIG and Bet Naija came on board. How did you make your brand so attractive that this just happened?
Well, we started as Gbagada FC 2013, but as a non-league side. We're just trying to, you know, I just came out from NIS, you know, the young coach trying to practice.
Vibrant.
So I brought boys together, you know, formed the team. Gbagada, it was just, like I told you, it's EPL.
Yeah.
That I get my inspiration from. That's just it. So there was no me trying to call the team Akinyelu FC or no. So I went for I grew up in Gbagada, born and brought up in Gbagada. I live in Gbagada. I don't see myself living in Gbagada anytime soon.
It's your hood.
So it's my hood. That's where I belong. So Gbagada FC, and along the line, what brought us to limelight first was 2016 FA Cup, Lagos FA Cup. As a non-league side, we defeated Ikorodu United, then an MPFL side.
Yeah.
We defeated AS Racing, a former Lagos FA Cup champion. So as a non-league side, that was huge. And at that tournament, I was out there. I'm the best coach of the tournament, even though we didn't even get to the final. We got to the final 8. So after that tournament, the thinking changed that if you can defeat an MPFL side this way, that means you can actually compete in the league system.
Yeah.
And the Lagos FA sponsored my CAFC license. And when I got there, I met with coaches working at the MPFL teams. I'm like, this one is an MPFL coach. This is an MPFL coach. And when we got discussing, I realized that this plan not far off like that.
Yeah.
So I just felt, okay, I think we can actually compete. And that started the
paradigm shift.
Yes. And I got back to Lagos. I called my players. What do you guys think about playing in the league? Everybody was excited. It was going to take us years. It started 2016, but we didn't get to play till 2018. That's another story entirely.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got started.
I'd love to hear that story.
Yes, you know, okay, let me go into details. You know, when you start a project, you do your budget. They tell you can either start at, we have about 5 tiers. You can, and I wanted to start at NLO1. And getting the NLO1 slot, it was a certain amount I was asked to pay.
Wow.
To buy that slot.
How much?
Yeah, 2.5 million naira to buy that slot.
Wow.
And I couldn't raise it. It took me over 18 months. I couldn't raise it. You know, as a young guy, there was no sponsors then. So I couldn't raise it. Then I had to step down. Then, you know, we've gotten to that part that we just knew we
have to be in the league.
Yes, we have to be in the league for everything to make sense. So when we then made up with getting the NLO1 slot for 2018, they told me that why not start from the lower division? Okay, try and get a slot. I was still 1.5 million. I still didn't have that. So I had to, you know, while I was trying to raise that money, I met someone that was willing to let go of each slot. And we had, an arrangement. And I got that slot and we started. And the 2018 season was good for us on and off the pitch. We got promoted immediately, and we're doing things differently because the thing is, it's not just sport for us; it's business.
Yes, it is.
It took me about 2 years. I visited games at MPFL, NNL level, NLU level. I watched the games to see what the standard is like, what they are not doing in terms of branding, packaging the games. I studied all of that. I did my own research on that. So I knew we had to do things differently. And luckily for us, we don't have funds to do all what we wanted to do at that time, but we started gradually, and that was what brought Gig, and that was what brought Bet Naija on board. Having seen what we've done the
Yeah.
previous year.
Now there's this thing with European football. Every year they come in and tell you their financial reports, even if they are making losses, like Bolton Wanderers,
Yeah.
Portsmouth, Leeds United. At some point, they give you their financial report and tell you this is what we got this year, this is what we spent. So Gbagada FC ever thought of that as part of their project, so that the fans who are coming know that okay, don't come think that I spent money buy your jersey, I made this guys, he's making money, and do you plan that? Because that's also another way to attract sponsors, knowing that these people are accountable.
Yes, we have that, but we've not made it public. Yes, we have that for 2018. We've done that for the season we just concluded. We have that because that's how we measure our growth, know where to reduce. We have that already. But making it public, we are not yet a public company, so to say. And I understand your angle of saying let your fans know what the book was like, but for now, I don't think that's necessary for us for now.
I'm not going to let you off the window like that.
Okay.
Give me a ballpark figure. How much does it cost Gbagada FC to run a full season?
This last season, like I said, we've done our financials, plus or take, it's about 21 million naira, thereabout.
That's why you expanded.
That's what we used, yes.
You've not lost
to run the
blood.
season.
You've not lost blood.
I have actually, yeah. I have actually, but it's a long-term project. If you understand the business, it will all come back. So that's just it.
How easy it is for Gbagada FC to sell player, because that's the only way clubs like this make money. Local transfer and international transfer. Have you cracked that code yet?
Not yet. Like I said, we started as a club in that direction, trying to market players internationally. But along the way, I realized that's the most difficult aspect of football.
Some people say that there is a cabal.
I don't think so. I'm in the industry, and maybe locally there is a cabal, but the truth is, 95% of the players out there are below average. So for you to get that red gem that'll bring in that mega box, that's a serious work.
Okay, when I say cabal, this is what I meant.
Okay.
One of the gateway to sell players is your players go play in under 17, under 21, under 23.
Okay.
And in today's Nigeria, the under 17, under 20 coaches collect between 5 million to 10. I'm not afraid to say it. You don't have to admit it, but it's the truth. Between 5 million to 10 or 15 million. You're already spending 21 million for a season. Do you have that kind of money to bribe a coach? Now, have you ever tried to lobby a coach at the national level to get your players?
No. I'm someone that's against age cheating in football. You understand? And something I'm against, I don't push it. My current crop of players, only one, I think, will pass to play for that age group. So because I don't have players that are below 20, in all reality, I don't push it. And there's this thing about we coaches, you understand? It's what they say about relationship, who helps you. At times it's not all about money.
Yeah.
For me, myself now, I've built a name for myself at my level. So I've started leveraging on that to, take my players to the next level. We're playing NLO, and we're hoping before the next season, some of our players might find themselves playing at NNL. That's a progress for them.
It is.
So that's what for national team. I've not tried it before because I don't have that real under 17.
Okay.
When I say real age. So I'm not one of the people that'll take a 28-year-old to an under 17 competition. It makes no sense to me. So
are you a Nigerian?
I am actually. I am. It makes no sense
Did
to
you
me.
grow up in Nigeria?
Lagos, all through my years, Lagos.
Lived abroad before?
Not really, no. No.
It's
So,
amazing. It's really, really amazing that the Nigerian coach would think this way. There's this thinking that a winning team is easy to attract money. Only Manchester United can be a dead cow and be attracting money because they have a certain man with a Midas touch, Ed Woodward. But generally, a winning team attracts a lot of money.
yeah.
So, would you consider competing in the Lagos State FA Cup too? Because I look at your team when you play the FA Cup, like you just come to stretch your legs, warm up, and go. Would you compete to win so that you go to the National FA Cup also and ruffle some feathers?
The truth is, it's not encouraging. Let's look at it this way. A 20th position team at the last EPL went home with over 80 million pounds.
Yes, they did.
You understand? And the winner of the Champions League is about 50 million. 20th earns more than the winner of the Champions League. Our FA Cup, Lagos, I don't know about other state. The
winner is
prize
1
money
million.
is 1 million naira. The way we're running, I would have spent over that in 5 games to get to the final. Then when you talk about qualifying for
Yeah,
IHO Cup, yes, it's important, but the truth is, do you get to see the games at all?
No.
Do you know anything about the games?
No. As a matter of fact,
So it's
the
not just
Lagos State
us.
FA Cup is a lot more popular than
The last,
ITO
yes.
Cup. All right, they say, time flies when you're having fun, and that's exactly what has happened today. I wouldn't call this an interview, but an eye-opener, joining into the life of Gbagada FC, understanding the club and knowing that there is already a stadium for Gbagada FC in abstract. I'm looking forward to the building of that stadium, just the way Tottenham Hotspur, Arsenal, the Wanda Metropolitan in Spain, Atletico Madrid. One day we'll have that, and it will be one of the first private-owned stadium in Lagos. Thank you very much, and wish you all of the best.
Thank you, Elegbete, for having me.
Good.